Hey man, let's talk honestly. No filters, no comfort lies, just truth. If you're in a situation where you're giving everything, your time, your energy, your loyalty, and all you're getting back are crumbs, mixed signals, or outright disrespect, this is for you. Because what you're experiencing isn't love, it's emotional deprivation. And the hard reality is this: you're holding on to a woman who doesn't value you because somewhere deep down, you've started believing you don't deserve better. But you do. And walking away from someone who can't recognize your worth isn't weakness, it's strength. Real strength. Detachment doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you start caring about yourself more. It means you stop letting her moods, her inconsistency, her distance define how you see yourself. Because here's the truth, brother. A woman who genuinely values you won't leave you confused. She won't make you guess. She won't disappear and expect pursuit. She won't make you earn what should come naturally: respect, effort, consistency. If you're stuck overthinking, doubting, or begging for clarity, what you're really doing is slowly betraying your own self-respect. Detachment begins with brutal honesty. Stop creating excuses for her behavior. She's busy, she's traumatized, she doesn't know how to love. No, stop. You're not her therapist. You're not her savior. You're a man with value, and your emotional energy is not a recovery center for poor communication. Stop falling in love with who she could be and start paying attention to who she is. Look at the pattern. Does she meet you halfway? Does she reciprocate? If not, stop bargaining with your worth. Detachment starts when clarity replaces hope. You've been investing everything into her: your thoughts, your focus, your attention. That's why letting go feels impossible. She became your emotional center, your habit, your fix. But she was never your purpose. The moment a woman becomes the center of your life, you lose your own center. That's why this hurts. It's not her you're clinging to. It's the version of yourself that believes she was the answer. Stop checking her social media. Stop rereading old messages. Stop watching her stories for hidden meaning. That isn't strength. It's emotional self-sabotage. Every return strengthens the attachment. You're tying your peace to someone who isn't even aware of your pain. Distance is necessary: emotional, digital, physical, because healing doesn't happen while you're still bleeding in her space. Here's something most men won't admit. Part of you enjoys the pain because pain still feels like connection. The sadness, the anger, the overthinking, it keeps her alive in your mind. But detachment means choosing neutrality, and neutrality takes discipline. Every urge to reach out is resisted. Every impulse to check on her is met with a reminder: she didn't check on you. That's how detachment is built: repetition, resistance, rebuilding. Understand this clearly. She knows you care. She knows you're hurting. And if she truly valued you, she'd respond with compassion, not silence. She wouldn't let you drown in confusion. She wouldn't use distance as a weapon. The more you chase, the more you confirm her disrespect, because people don't value what's always available. A man who begs for scraps loses his authority. Detachment requires an identity shift. Stop seeing yourself as the man who was rejected, replaced, or overlooked. Become the man who's so focused on building, so grounded in purpose, that emotional inconsistency no longer has access to him. You're not broken. You're not lacking. You were simply giving to someone who couldn't receive. That reflects her limitations, not your worth. Your peace is priceless. Any woman who repeatedly disturbs it costs too much. Love shouldn't feel like anxiety. You shouldn't question your value daily. If you're constantly walking on eggshells, replaying conversations, second-guessing yourself, that's not connection. That's emotional imprisonment. Detachment is your escape. You don't need closure. You don't need a final talk. You need silence, distance, space. You're not here to be tolerated. You're here to be chosen. Redirect your focus. When your mind drifts to her, move your body. Train, build, learn, execute, create. Detachment isn't just removing her, it's reinvesting in yourself. Set a new standard. If she doesn't value me, she doesn't get access to me. No half effort, no partial love, no unfinished dynamics. If she can't show up fully, she doesn't get the privilege of standing beside you. This will hurt at first because your ego is addicted. You built routines around her, you imagined a future, she became your emotional drug, and now you're withdrawing. The pain is part of the cleanse. Feel it, but don't feed it. Turn it into fuel. Every ache is a reminder of the cost of loving someone who didn't love you back, and you're done paying. She isn't special if she couldn't see your value. No matter how attractive, intelligent, or charming she was, if she didn't appreciate your consistency, your loyalty, your presence, she wasn't the one. The woman meant for you won't make you doubt yourself to keep her attention. She'll match your energy without effort. Rebuild your frame. That means emotional control, no reactions, no late-night emotional messages, no breakdowns. You stay composed. That doesn't make you cold, it makes you solid. And women respect men who don't collapse under pressure. That's who you're becoming. This isn't revenge, it's self-respect. You're walking away not because you stopped caring, but because you care too much to accept disrespect. Raise your standards until inconsistency disqualifies anyone instantly. And don't fall for the let's stay friends trap. That's emotional bondage dressed as maturity. Friendship is earned, not offered as consolation. Detachment means cutting access. You don't owe her comfort. You owe yourself dignity. If she returns, you don't decide with emotion, you decide with evidence. Consistency over time. Detachment means logic over longing. And as the days pass, the silence gets easier. The memories lose their grip. Eventually, you won't miss her. You'll miss the version of yourself you were before you settled. That man isn't gone. He's being rebuilt. Stronger, wiser, grounded, detached not just from her, but from the need for validation. One day she'll realize what she lost, but by then it won't matter. You'll be beyond her reach, not out of bitterness, but growth. You'll look back with gratitude, not resentment, because her inability to value you forced you to finally value yourself. This is your turning point. You're no longer chasing, no longer begging, no longer waiting to be chosen. You choose yourself. From now on, that self-awareness guides every decision, every relationship. You never overextend for those who underappreciate you again. You're not just detaching from her, you're detaching from the version of you that accepted less than he deserved. So let her go, calmly, powerfully. You gave your best, and she showed she couldn't meet it. That's fine. Now you give that same energy to someone who sees it, values it, and returns it. That's how you win. Not by forcing love, but by choosing peace. And that, brother, is real detachment.